Hello everyone, this is Brody540 here, and welcome back. We're back in F1 VR, continuing our championship run. Today, we're racing in Shanghai International Circuit. A mix of tight corners, long straights, making a challenging track for any driver. Let's see what we can get into today. Yes, it's dry. Qualification. I did 3 practice laps on this track, and I have to say it's very difficult for me. I am getting used to the track a little bit, but I haven't raced here that much. So let's get started and see how I do in qualification. As we begin qualification, we are deploying our DRS, heading into turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. This corner you gotta start wide. It's a long, tightening right-hander. It gets really tight as you keep going along. Try to hit the apex as close as you can without overcooking your tires. As we're exiting out, we're gonna end up to corner 5. As we approach turn 5, it's a short straight with a medium right-hand turn. Trying to stay smooth, stay off the curve. Turn 6 is a quick right, nice and tight. And it's going to lead into a turn 7, a smooth left-hand turn. Try to carry a lot of speed into this corner. We're going to carry a lot of speed from turn 7 and take it into turn 8. It's a nice medium-sized right. Heading into turn 9 with heavy braking, going into turn 10. Carrying a lot of speed through 10. It's a nice little straightaway heading into turn 11 and 12. It's important to execute heavy braking in turn 11. Trail lightly to the left with a connection up to 12. Leading into a turn 13 with a flat out straightaway. You want to try to execute ERS deployment starting here. As you hit under the sign, you'll deploy DRS. As you hit the 150 mark, you want to execute heavy braking to the right. Here is one of the best spots for overtaking spots when you lay down the power. Focus on the track. You got one left turn. Here you want to deploy DRS and ERS deployment. Finish strong.
Yeah, I did a lot of mistakes.
We are starting in the middle of the pack, P11. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light, and away we go. And we're off to a decent start, heading into turn 1, trying to race safe and clean. Heading to the long, tightening right-hander. Trying to enter wide, patience is key. Trying to hit the apex. Try not to overdrive.
I'm 11th place.
Yeah, I like the back.
And we're gonna get exit.
Nah, 20th is the back. But I've been there before too, so I ain't gonna front. Did.
Damn, Brody. You was playing Halo, wouldn't have that problem. You'd be able to shoot all of them. Out the way.
I have my #1 fan watching me, aka the wife. Yeah, excuse the language, but she's hilarious. I love her. So that was our first rewind of the session. We have 2 more.
Foot slipped off the brake.
Right.
It did.
Right. And what place you in now?
On P10.
I said what place you in?
P10. 10th place.
Oh, okay. Talking to me like I know the lingo.
So I had some malfunctions with my tire. I'm wearing socks and my foot slipped off the brake. That won't be the last time that happens. So that was rewind 2. Braking at the 150 mark. Again, this is one of those areas you can get a lot of overtakes by laying down the power with that slow right-hand turn. Coming out. Good overtake. Stay patient through the corner.
Gotcha.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Our goal going into a lot of these corners is to go through them nice and smooth, try to make ground. Definitely hitting the apex hard as we can, close as we can. Trying not to cook our tires. Relying on the grip, trying to lay down the power coming out of the curves.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Couple of the race strategy and awarenesses that I have going into this race is really trying not to burn my ERS too early and realizing that this is a long race and there's still plenty of time to catch up.
DRS, come on, give it to me.
Deploy DRS going into 14 and 15. Hitting the 150 mark, hitting the brakes on a nice right-hand turn. Really try to get in there and lay down the power coming out of the corner. You can get a lot of overtakes here.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Got past the Ferrari. Left some room. Clean racing.
We have P6.
I feel driving the Mercedes, one of the underwhelming factors of driving this car is the straight line speed. It has power, it has great power off the line or coming out of curves and handling in the curves,
Look
but the
out for a
straight
bit
line
of
speed
understeer when trailing the
overall
car
is
ahead. They're
not
going to be
quite
giving
there.
off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Ooh, that's horrible.
P6, you got P6. Okay, gap to leader, 6.7 seconds. Science ahead, and gap to the car in front, 4 seconds. They're
My
on
foot
fresh
slipped.
softs. That's Albon behind
Damn,
you.
you
They're on
got
fresh
feet.
softs. Your pit
Socks.
window is going to open in 3
Why are you
laps
wearing
time.
socks
Pit
while
window
trying to-
opens in 3 laps. Okay, 12 laps to go.
I would say butterfeet, but I know how your feet is really underneath these socks.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
They then came back on me. They gained the ground on me. It's a bad lap. Got to catch this thing.
One of the things I love about this game is needing to develop consistency for these long stints. Making mistakes will make you pay in this game, and it's very refreshing to have a game that will push you to your limits. That's one of the things I love about this game.
We've got a gap of about 3 seconds between you and the next car.
Okay, 3 seconds. This nigga.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
As we approach lap 5, we're going to try to make up for the mistakes that we made in lap 4. We had a lot of issues with shifting gears, hitting apexes, again my foot slipping off the brake. So really going to try to make up ground here and try to gain back our consistency. One of the key things that this game requires you to have if you want to be successful.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. And we're currently sat in 6th. The distance to the leader, 9.2 seconds. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Hamilton behind. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now.
Oh, come on. Give me a break on that one.
And that is our third rewind.
Wear rates are lower than we
No more
expected. Stay
rewinds
out
for
a
the
little
session.
longer if you can. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds.
Okay, as we exit turn 13, we're going to deploy our ERS, really try to use that to defend our position. I think we have Hamilton behind us trying to push. He has DRS on us. We're going to try to stay in the middle of the track, really get down on the brakes really hard, approach the turn and try to lay down the power as hard as we can.
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
Copy that.
Alright, as our race engineer just said, we'll be pitting this lap. This is a very important lap to try to push and make up a lot of ground in the race. Consistency is key. It's a long race. We still have a good amount of laps ahead of us. I think we're going 11 laps this race here. So we need to really push and stay on the back of this car. I think the sight's in front of us. Nice, strong right-hand turn. Try to carry a lot of that speed and get down on the power again. I think one of the things that give us the most success here is our AI having to drive on those weary tires. Those tires is really worn. That for us makes ground and it gives us a good chance, a fighting chance into getting good positions in the race. As we're coming out of turn 13, pushing into turn 14, we're hoping that we have DRS on sights, and we do. Here we can make up a lot of ground. Really got hit on the brakes really good, just to make ground, just to make sure we don't mess up. Hit the corner a little deep, a little mess up with our gear switching, but we get on the power and we get there. We get to our section that we need to get to, and we're in the pits. Currently we are in P7. Let's hope we have a good pit experience. And we have an optimal. Putting on the mediums. P13. P17. 16. 15.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
As we come out of the pits, we are behind Oscar Piastri. Really trying to make ground here, but he's fast. That's one thing about that McLaren. That McLaren is fast. As I just said, that McLaren is fast. We barely can keep up with him. He's disappearing to us.
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now.
Our teammate is in the pits currently. And let's see if we can catch him.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
And our teammate is just in front of us. We are currently in P10.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
I'm not really sure if you can tell, but I think we need to get some heat into our tires. These medium tires are not that great starting out after putting on. They're a little bit slidey. Don't have the best grip advantage. Let's really hope things turn around as these tires start to warm up.
There's a 6-second gap between you and the car behind. Keep pushing.
As usual, coming out of turn 13, you really want to deploy that ERS and try to get that in there. Try to make ground as much as you can to the car in front. Again, turn 14 and 15 is one of those areas where you can get a lot of overtakes. Get heavy on the brakes, try to stick close to the apex, and really lay down on the power as we come out of the turn. Looks like Oscar Piastri got past the Kick Sauber car. Our teammate is fighting him. Let's see if we can try to get past him as well. We have the DRS on the cars in front.
Lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
It's starting to feel like the medium tires are starting to come alive here as they warm up. We're really trying to push and get past and not waste no time behind the Kick Sauber car.
Nice move. Good job.
As we approach turn 11, really going to get heavy on the brakes and try to make this turn as smooth as possible. Carrying as much speed as we can into turn 13 and really get on the straightaway. Deploying our ERS. Really hoping we get the DRS on our teammate, which we did not. But we are still making headway. As we approach the 150 mark, heavy on the brakes, turning right, trying to hit the apex, really using the grip, trying to deliver the power, fighting our teammate, and we get past. We're P5, nice clean pass.
The McLaren drivers just moved into first place.
Now that we're P4, we really need to make headway and try to catch Oscar. That McLaren is very quick. Hopefully we can wear his tires down and start making some headway. One of our strategies going forward is consistency. Consistency is key. Trying to stay smooth through the corners, carrying as much speed as we can. As we exit in the corners, try to lay down the power and using our ERS to defend. That was not the best of consistency.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I'm thinking now that the McLaren's car, his tires are starting to give away a little bit. I'm starting to make a little bit of headway on them. I think we might be able to catch him before the end of this race.
Lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds.
It's important for our race here that we get underneath the 1 second mark here. I think we only have one more lap after this, so we really have to get under the 1 second mark on Oscar. Alright, as we come out of turn 13, we're going to deploy our ERS and really try to close the ground here. We want that DRS on Oscar. We get that DRS, I think we can get third place for sure. And we get it. The power DRS is so powerful. Here we go. Approaching the 150 mark. Heavy on the brakes. Turn right, nice and tight on the apex. Deliver the power as we come out of the corner. And fight Oscar. We're going to fight him to the end. And we turn wide to try to avoid the collision. But we have DRS. Again, a very powerful tool. One of the powerful tools in F1.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.4 seconds.
Our strategy right now is to stay as close as we can to Oscar and really wait for the right moment to make our move. Exiting out of corner 13, we're going to use our DRS to try to really make our advance on Oscar. We get the DRS, and it's deployed. 150 mark. Heavy on the brakes. Coming in hot. We overshoot our apex, but we laying down on the power. We're fighting, and we made a pass. P3.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
As you can see in my mirror, Oscar is not giving up without a fight. He is pushing and we're pushing. Really trying to, this is where consistency comes into play. Finish the race nice and strong. As we exit turn 13, we're going to deploy our ERS because I'm pretty sure Oscar has DRS on us. We're using the ERS to defend. This is the last lap. And we did it. We didn't overshoot this time. Laying down on the power. Last turn. And P3. Great race. Great race.
Woo! That was a close race.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive.
We'll take it, though.
The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic
Yes,
reward.
sir.
Well done.
Thanks everyone. It was a good weekend. Thank you everyone.
And here it's time out. Be sure to join us
Yeah,
once
15
again
points.
as we continue to bring you all
George
the
pulled in
excitement
10. Hey,
of
that's
Formula
good.
One.
Let's see, Oscar pulled in 12 and 12. Okay, all right, they might be up. Let's see standings. Constructors. All right, Mercedes in third, Ferrari in second, and McLaren's in first. All right, Red Bull.
Alright, that's the race done in China. We brought home P3. Solid points on the board. That puts us second in the Drivers' Championship after 2 races, and third in the Constructors' Championship with the Mercedes. Exactly where we want to be early in the season. We're still learning the car, getting better in VR, but this championship is wide open, and we're here for a fight. If you enjoyed the race, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. This is Brody 540. Consistency is key. Smooth is fast. I'll see you in the next one. Japan, here we come.